Standing on your feet again, you know the why, but not the when. Oh, you turn your head, but there's no sun, and you can't see what they have done. Oh, but there is a secret that no one is told. You don't need the glitter, you'll still find the gold. In only a moment you'll finally be free from the cold. But there isn't time, there's nowhere to hide. Out of the gate, you're running hard and twice as fast, but half as far. Oh, foundation's groaning with the weight. Will it be there? Are you too late? Hey, oh. But high overhead there's a break in the gray. All of your demons will burn in the day, and you don't know where the world ends and your body begins. But there isn't time, there's nowhere to hide in your gathering tide. Your mind is on your side. You know where you're going and where you've been. You know that you can always start again, climbing forever with no ceiling. And I'm not going to hide, giving and giving until you're there, holding until you can find clear air. Then finally you will know what's to be. Overhead there's a break in the gray, and all of your demons will burn in the day. And you don't know where the world ends and your body begins. But there isn't time, there's nowhere to hide in your gathering tide. Thank you. Oh, thanks for coming out early to see me. It's so nice to be here. I live in New York during the day, so it is always nice to be able to breathe the free air again. This is a song called Ghost in the Mirror. And it is from the School of Having Too Many Feelings songwriting. A sun heating up your heart in the spring of your discontent. I admit that for my part, not one time had I ever meant to dance. With a lock of my hair still flowing, run a finger in plain sight. Ever shining eyes keep glowing, hidden sun still diamond bright in you. Curtain down still on the stage, an encore undeserved. What you doing around here? You keep coming back like a ghost in the mirror, can't dream you away. Haven't you done enough here? Still lurking in shadows and praying for danger, this nightmare to stay. Never too easy to be true, and when I thought that we'd be fine, miraculous day for you, have turned your water into wine and weep with the frailty of love unbound, mirror golding a jealous hand, never knowing the love I found is something you can't understand in you, blazing bright but fading fast, thou unsustained flame. What you doing around here? You keep coming back like a ghost in the mirror, can't dream you away. Haven't you done enough here? Still lurking in shadows and praying for danger, your nightmare to stay. What you doing around here? You keep coming back like a ghost in the mirror, can't dream you away. Haven't you done enough here? Still lurking in shadows and praying for danger, this nightmare to stay. I still feel you, 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 I still feel you. What you doing around here? You keep coming back like a ghost in the mirror, can't dream you away. Haven't you done enough here? Still lurking in shadows and praying for danger, this nightmare to stay. What you doing around here? You keep coming back like a ghost in the mirror, can't dream you away. Haven't you done enough here? Still lurking in shadows and praying for danger, this nightmare to stay. You. Suppose I'm going from heavier to lighter fare. This is a song called Little Green Monster. And appropriately enough, it's about jealousy. Coming late to the game, sick of wondering why nothing's the same. Got a frog in my throat, and I can't help but sing the wrong note. Now it's just you and me, and the humming glow of the TV, and that 20K tone seems to say that I might as well have just stayed at home. And I got no right to cry over you, I got no reason to worry about what you do. And every time that I stumble, I take a deep breath, count to 10. But no matter, the little green monster's got loose once again. Multiply us by 4. What we had isn't there anymore. I lean in for a clue. I should have known I'd get lost. This charade's nothing new. And I got no right to cry over you, I got no reason to worry about what you do. And every time that I stumble, I take a deep breath, count to 10. But no matter, the little green monsters run loose once again. You'll never leave, keep returning back to the heart you'd wrung dry. This tired flame keeps on burning, constructing a future you seem to imply. Coming late to the game, it's on the rule book I'm placing the blame. It wouldn't be a surprise if there's nothing more than what's in front of your eyes. And I got no right to cry over you, I got no reason to think all these things might be true. And every time that I stumble, I take a deep breath, count to 10. But no matter, the little green monsters run loose once again. Thank you. So one of the challenges I have as a songwriter is no one really wants to read my diary. It's not all that exciting. You know, I lead a pretty normal, decent life, not too much excitement. And so the question I have then is, how do the stories that I tell become interesting? And I hope they do. But this next one is a sort of twisted take on a love song. And I thought, you know, some people fall in love when you least expect it, and the idea of love as an unwelcome guest, kind of coming into your house and going through all of your stuff. You know, you have a nice existence where you are, you know where your socks are, you know where you put your shoes at night, and one morning you wake up and love has put your keys in somebody else's, you know, desk drawer. It's called Love Snuck In. Love snuck in through an open window and hauled off and slapped me clear across the face. Love said, better get used to me here, 'cause by the looks of it, I'm gonna like this place. Love made itself at home in no time. I'd heard it was pushy, but not to this extent. And love went through everything I own, leaving a trail of unmatched memories everywhere it went, 'cause love ain't subtle and love ain't kind, and love don't care what you had in mind. And love's gonna operate in its own time. Love changed the rules of every game, and I'd stumble and falter through what I thought I knew. Love changed the laws of gravity, and suddenly I found myself free falling right into you, 'cause love ain't subtle and love ain't kind, and love don't care what you had in mind, and love's gonna operate in its own time. So give up any pretense of control you ever had. Even when you bolt shut every window and change the locks on every door, love finds a crack in the strongest of armor, and without a word changes you to the core, 'cause love ain't subtle and love ain't kind, and love don't care what you had in mind, and love's gonna operate in its own time. 10 o'clock news, do you know where your children are? The new fear alert, is it amber or yellow? And I have to hide in a quiet place, away from the airwaves and angry noise. The trees are all greener, their leaves are all broader. The breezes are sweeter, the faint sound of water. Surrounded by death, there's a beacon here, a whisper of worth to my tired ear. And it tells me, be strong, the night may be long, but you know there's no need to fight. So take up the light and be saved. At Uncle Sam's grave, I received my benediction and gained back my vision. So I shed my skin, became one out of many. The Tennessee hills up to old Allegheny. Emboldened by love, all the fates aligned, embracing a truth of the highest kind. And they ask me, be strong, the night may be long, you know there's no need to fight. So take up the light and be saved. At Uncle Sam's grave, I received my benediction and gained back my vision. Back in that clearing, a new spark was growing. An age-old crusader was finally showing, where difference dissolves, joy's invited in. I let it enfold me like second skin. So I have to be strong, the night may be long, but there is no need to fight. I'll take up the light and be saved. At Uncle Sam's grave, I received my benediction and gained back my vision. My benediction and gained back my vision. I had my benediction and gave back my vision. And my benediction and gained back my vision. This next song is called Time Machine. It's about second-guessing some not great choices you made at one point or another. I found a time machine a day or two ago, like it had been misplaced, just sitting there right on my lawn. And it looked a little rusty, but I sat at the controls, and I bolted shut the door and took a breath and turned it on. And if anyone should see me, I wouldn't know what they would say, as I entered in a year, and then a month, and then a day. I found a time machine with only room for one, 100 knobs and buttons, all in platinum and chrome. I'd never been much of an Argonaut, so I'd look at what I'd done, learn anything I could, then turn around and go back home. So I saw what we'd created, saw it suddenly go cold, and I watched our dying embers, all the lies we both had told. Oh, I could have done it better. Oh, I could have seen it clearer. Oh, 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 oh. I could have kept from losing you. I found a time machine and saw what could have been. A happy end dismantled by my whispered jealousy. But time moves only forward, so I'll hold close what I've seen. And in the end, I'll never let fear get the best of me. And I'm content with my new moral, and I won't go back again. Can't help but wonder what would happen had I known what I know then. Oh, oh, I could have done it better. Oh, oh, I could have seen it clearer. Oh, 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 I could have done anything. Oh, oh, I could have done it better. Oh, oh, I could have seen it clearer. Oh, 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 I could have kept from losing you. Dum da da dum dum dum. This is a world premiere, brand new song. I've been working on sort of the beginnings of a new album, and who knows where it'll take me, but I figured this would be a fantastic time to test drive one of these songs out, so apologies in advance if my hands forget what they're doing. It's called My Exception. Cold wind brought you to me, January. Suddenly generous, an old friend. Flickering flame never stamped out, despite best intentions. Fill each other in, painting with our skin. Hey, you, won't you be my exception? We're both here, and who needs to know what we're thinking? This black and white's blurry when we're both in bed, so be my exception and hold, oh, be my exception and hold me instead. We touch, bodies clandestine and feverish, grasping at secrets. We kiss, lips breaking bonds, sinking ships. We're waving our white flag, long held, bottled up. Could never have enough. Hey, you, won't you be my exception? We're both here, and who needs to know what we're thinking? This black and white's blurry when we're both in bed, so be my exception and hold, oh, be my exception and hold me. We've been here before, knocking at danger's door, lost, defiant. There's no moving on, sped past all right and wrong. No use fighting the weather. exception. We're both here, and who needs to know what we're thinking? This black and white's blurry when we're both in bed. So be my exception and hold, oh, be my exception and hold me.
If you're just tuning in, we're listening to John Fuller on a Homegrown Music concert here on WVIA. And John, tell me a little bit about your musical background. You obviously have a classical training in your background. And you told me a while ago when we had a recording session, you're able to pretty much make your living playing music and accompanying people and doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, these days I'm very, very lucky. My day job is a choral accompanist at a Catholic girls' school in New York City, and it's just the most fun. And there is no better way to get your chops up than to have to play Brahms. I learned this year, so it's actually been a nice sort of full circle. When I was really, really little, the family history goes that we had an upright piano in our living room, and I was enamored with it. I wasn't quite speaking full sentences, but I said, this is my thing. And it was God Rest You Merry Gentlemen at the time was my favorite song. And one day, apparently, I just kind of got up on the piano and went to, like, my parents were, I was maybe 2.5. And so, my parents said, oh, I guess we should probably get him piano lessons. And I haven't looked back since.
You have some, you told me you have some family in Northeast PA.
I do. A lot of my family actually is based in the Yardley area. So it's a little more southern. Mm-hmm. But the friend of mine who produced my record is actually from East Stroudsburg. So he is quite thrilled that I am spending so much time here these days.
Right. Tell me some about how you got into songwriting. Obviously, when you come up through a classical background, you're definitely encouraged to read what's on the page.
Yes. Oh, goodness. I guess I probably started songwriting right around the time that I discovered my love for female singer-songwriters, which was too young. I may or may not have had, Jagged Little Pill, maybe when I was 9 years old. Might have bought it for myself. And so I heard this voice, and these words that had such power to them. And, 9-year-old me said, I want to do that too. Meanwhile, I hadn't been, jilted by anyone at the time, so I kind of made up stories and hoped that they would have some sort of, emotional resonance. So haven't strayed too far from that method since.
All right. Well, let's have a little more music. John Fuller here on WVIA on a Homegrown Music concert.
Excellent. I think I have had a good amount of time having a lot of feelings, even if they weren't my own. So I would like to liven things up a little bit. So let's see. That's about a good beat. So we want to stomp, we want to clap, do whatever we want. If you know these words, you can sing along too. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They knocked my hair, stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. They rap at the door and they ring at the bell saying, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers, bells on her toes. Jenny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fellow with the roving eye. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Let The wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow comes shoveling from the sky. She is nice as apple pie, she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she gets home. Let them all come as they will, for it's Albert Mooney she loves still. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Gossamer snowscape with clouds sugar spun. You in your element and me on the run. Ice crystal silence, too perfect to break, while you're sleeping soundly. I'm dreaming awake, and the world gets more weightless every day, with our names on neon billboards in the sky. And now I'm falling freely to a new hole, for you stole my solitude away. Hold ever closer, our tensions release. Aerial comfort, ephemeral peace, and the world gets more weightless every day, with our names on neon billboards in the sky. And now I'm falling freely to a new hole, for you stole my solitude away. The year will bring the sun to free the earth again. Your light and mine will never be the same. When rain comes to rouse up the still dormant ground, we'll shake off our old chains, love's fetters unbound, and the world will get warmer every day. It will take down those neon billboards in the sky, and smiling we'll take off into a new world, a separate home, a new road for a new day. Thank you. I seem to have a problem as of late. So everyone knows, men's voices change. Mine seems to be going higher. I've looked into it. Apparently that's normal. A guy's voice kind of, goes off the cliff and then spends some time hanging out down there and says, "Wait, though. Let's get back up a little bit." So when practicing for this, I kind of realized that there are some songs that are now too low. Who'd have thought? 25 years old and I'm, regressing. So this is a song called Better Brain, and it is in a new key. So hopefully it works. Where is the finish line in this long distance race? I've gotten well acquainted with the thought of never in first place. And now the shot's been fired, we two are off. We're humming the same tune. So why not now? What have we got to lose? What is the goal line in this sport that's contact free? I'd rather sit it out, but we both know you'd never let me be. And now the whistle's blown, the chips are down, and autumn's coming soon. So why not now? What have we got to lose? A better play, a better brain, a better way to find you. A new relay, a new refrain, I'm still so far behind you. You'd put my heart inside a bottle that you'd spin, and I keep playing too, even though I knew that you would always win. And now the dice are rolled, the cards are drawn, and I'll be folding soon. So why not now? What have we got to lose? A better play, a better brain, a better way to find you. A new relay, a new refrain, I'm still so far behind you. A better play, a better brain, a better way to find you. A new relay, a new refrain, I'm still so far behind you. Should I go for the straight shot, or should I stay in the corner? Should I go for the straight shot, or should I stay in the corner? Even now I haven't learned that this is where the trouble starts. Even now I haven't learned that this is where the trouble. You would think after all these years that I learned not to drop the ball. Why do you get a hold of myself? Why do you keep coming back to me? A better play, a better brain, a better way to find you. A new relay, a new refrain, I'm still so far behind you. A better play, a better brain, a better way to find you. A new relay, a new refrain, I'm still so far behind you. This next song is called "I Love You," and it's about the technological singularity and the uncanny valley and robots taking over the human race. Soft hands shaping every memory, never seen so beautiful. A daydream painting the horizon, watercolor reverie, and you keeping back the tide with the words I can't forget. A lullaby. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. Day breaks, a solitary morning, image made yet still apart. Each heart song, strong and cold as iron, subtle, swift as mercury. And now I know your name, objective whispered tenderly, a lullaby. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Were the voice I had heard in the dark of my sleep, the light breathing life into every pore. But the power you gave, it was no one's to keep. You taught us to constantly thirst for still more. When the fires began burning out of control, losing the one place I'd ever called home, I'd a will made of steel but an aluminum soul. And when the smoke cleared, you had left me alone. I love you. Oh, 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 I love you. Thank you. This one's a little more optimistic. It's called More Joy. I know which way is north, but you've got the world in thrall within minutes, and I'm doing pretty well. But when you're off and running, it's all I can do to catch up. here with the windows closed, the noise of the world becomes less important, and here with the shutters down, all I could possibly need is right here in your arms. And I'll hold the map if you'll hold the money, and I'll always know that inside your honey brown eyes are the wherefores and whys of a life that I'd gladly receive, knowing that we've a world to explore, and there's only more joy to be had. And we take things easily, nothing's too big or too tough or too anything, and I am yours totally, as long as the day ends with you at my side. And I'll hold the map if you'll hold the money, and I'll always know that inside your honey brown eyes are the wherefores and whys of a life that I'd gladly receive, knowing that we've a world to explore, and there's only more joy to be had. There is peace finally each time that I see you at night in the morning, and I am yours totally. Anytime, any place, anywhere, any moment at all. And I'll hold the map if you'll hold the money, and I'll always know inside your honey brown eyes are the wherefores and whys of a life that I'd gladly receive, knowing that we've a world to explore, and there's so much more joy to be had. But I know which way is north. Thank you very much. I have one more song for everyone, but first I want to thank George Graham and everyone at WVIA for having me. This last one is another folk tune with just a little bit of participation again, kind of call and response. So the only words are a mustache. Fabulous. Melody goes like this. A mustache. Fabulous. All right. And it's a lovely old Stephen Foster number called If You've Only Got a Mustache. Oh, all of you poor single men, don't ever give up in despair, for there's always a chance where there's life to capture the hearts of the fair. No matter what may be your age, you always may cut a fine dash. You will suit all the girls to a hair if you've only got a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. No matter for manners or style, no matter for birth or for fame, all these used to have something to do with young ladies changing their name. There's no reason now to despond or go and do anything rash. For you'll do though you can't raise a cent if you'll only raise a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you'll only raise a mustache. Your head may be thick as a block and empty as any football. Oh, your eyes may be green as the grass, your head just as hard as a wall. Yet take the advice that I give, you'll soon gain affection and cash, and will be all the rage with the girls if you'll only get a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you'll only get a mustache. I once was in sorrow and tears because I was jilted, you know. So right down to the river I ran to quickly dispose of my woe. A good friend, he gave me advice and timely prevented the splash. Now at home I've a wife and 10 heirs, and all through a handsome mustache, a mustache, a mustache. And all through a handsome mustache, a mustache, a mustache. And all through a handsome mustache. Thank you so much again for having me, everyone. Have a wonderful night.